Okay, thank you, Jan. I'm very glad to present you the live demo of the medical risk evaluation process. The session will be divided into two parts. In the first part, I will go through some specified part of the process. Mainly, I will show you how to request client's medical report. And the second part will be about the out-of-the-box reporting provided by the BPM system. Okay, so let's start the first part. I will log on to our environment as a medical risk evaluator or underwriter, so I'm going to fill my credentials. Now I can log on to our work portal. Okay. So as you can see, this is my inbox where we can find all of my cases which require my attention. So I would like to explain you or describe you very briefly how the cases are created. How it has been mentioned in the previous section, we are strongly integrated to the digital archive where all company documents are maintained, and we are integrated via our enterprise-based web services. Our BPM system checks each 10 minutes if new documents were received to the digital archive queue related to the medical risk evaluation process. If so, the new case is automatically created or the documents are assigned to the existed or ongoing cases according to the policy number or proposal number attached to the document. Okay? The new cases are assigned to our technical users representing each queue integrated. So it is a little bit tricky, isn't it? But let's take a look this in a practice. So I would like to work on the new case assigned to the technical user. So first of all, I have to open a new process named case assignation with a single task where I can assign medical risk task or case to myself. Okay? So what we can see on the screen. So there are two tabs representing each digital archive queue, and in this medical risk tab we can see list of cases assigned to the technical user. Okay, and we are able to select the cases which we want to reassign to myself, or we can write the number of cases that we would like to reassign. So let me select these two cases to reassign into my inbox. Then I can tap on this assignation button and go back to my inbox, and we can see these two new cases assigned to my inbox, so I can start to work on them. Okay, so what I want to do now is to display one particular case to show you what the user interface looks like. So let's choose this one. Well, in the first task on the screen, we can find all documents assigned or received to our case in this red table, and what we need to do with them. First of all, we have to check the document. So we have there both links. The first link is directly to our digital storage where we can see or preview our document, okay? Or we can click on this link, which provides us or which downloads the document directly, and we can open it and check the information in it, okay? So we are able also open the subform with indexes that are attached to the document, like client's address, client's name and surname, and also we can find there the policy number and proposal number. The application is primarily used by Czech users, so some user elements are not translated, but it is also possible to translate the elements. We can change the elements here, and if we tap on the indexation button, the values are directly updated to the digital archive via our web service, okay? So then we have to decide if the document is really related to our medical risk evaluation. If not, we can send the document to the right queue in the digital storage, okay? But let me select that this is the right document, and we have to specify which kind of the document it is. So we have to specify that this is a client's proposal, and now in the second part of the screen we have to specify some other mandatory attributes. These attributes we have to specify if it is a new policy bounding, or we would like to change client's policy. So let's say it is a new policy bounding. Then we have to fill the agency number or agent number who takes care of our client. So let's say it is, for example, this number. Then we have to select the quote date. It is proposal date of client signature. Let's say it is the 7th September, and from this date the term or the expire date of our case is measured, okay? So now we are able to follow to the next task. So in this task we can find basic information about the case, the duration of the case displayed by this progress bar, and also the client's information downloaded from the digital storage. And for example, this field, the case comments, allows us to write a note that is automatically stored to the digital archive. So how does it work? The whole medical risk underwriting is based on the question answering, and the process guides the end user what to do. So if you want to display the process map, you can click on this button. There you can find where you are, okay? So this is our medical risk underwriting process, and now we are here. We are on this activity, okay? So according to the answers of the questions, we can go to some specified part of the process. So let's say that we need to require client's medical report. So we just answer this question yes. Then we can we can follow. On the next screen, we have to write a note that is stored to the digital storage. So we have to write that we request client's medical report, and then we can go on. And at this task, we have to reassign the case to our administration support who process our requirement. So if we click on the next, now we have finished our work, and we can log out, and the process can be continued by our administration support. Okay. Well, let's log on to Kate's account. She's our administration support, so we can log on to our work portal again. In her inbox, we can see many cases from different processes, so she can just select the medical report requirement process and find our cases which we have sent her. For example, she can choose this one. So on the screen, she can find all the information about the case. She is able to record a new note to the digital storage, or she can open the subform where she can see assigned documents to the case. Okay, and in this first task, she has to look up or the search client's doctor if the doctor is in our database. Okay, if not, she can select a new one and fill required information about the doctor. So let's say that the doctor is in our database. For example, we can select this one, and how we can see that all required information are automatically filled to our attributes. Now we have to fill client's information, like her birth date. For example, we can choose this one. Okay, and fill client's address. For example, okay, the city is, for example, Prague, and the postcode. Okay. Now we can hit the generate letter. In a few seconds, the letter is generated. So we can open the letter, download the letter, or just click on the print letter button, where we can directly print the document. How we can see all data are included in the document, and we can just print the letter, insert into the envelope, and send it to the client's doctor. Well, now we just have to confirm that we have sent the letter to the client's doctor, and then we can go on. The letter is also automatically stored or uploaded to our digital storage, so we can see the uploaded document here. Now we have to inform client's agent about the medical report requirement. So according to the agency number or the agent number, we can find we can find email address. For example, we can select this agent, and the email address and other required information about the agent are filled into our attributes. Now we have to specify the personal number, okay, and that's all. On the right side of the screen, we can find a preview of the letter. So this letter will be sent to the agent. So let me change the address. I will write my email address, okay. And then I can confirm to continue that we really want to send the letter, the email. So when I click on the next button, I can see that the email was really sent to my Outlook inbox. So this is it. Okay. Now we have to inform client about proposal. So we can choose if we want to send an email or a letter. So let's say that we choose the letter. Well, now we have to generate the letter for her. Just click on this button. The letter for the client is generated here. We can print it and send to the client, okay? Now we have to confirm that we really want to continue, and the letter is again automatically stored to our digital archive, okay? So that's all. So Kate has finished this work, and now we have to wait for the response, okay? So it means that if the medical report is received via the digital storage, the system will automatically trigger the event, and a new task for Kate is displayed in her inbox. So we can show the process map of the medical risk evaluation and find where we are. So we are in this sub-process, and this is the event which waits for the response. Okay, so that's all from my first part, and we can log out from Kate's account. So well, let's go for the second part. What I want to do is to have a look at the report module. So let me log on again to the application. Okay. And well, I will play a role as a manager who would like to see process efficiency and the workload of my team, okay? So out of the box reporting provides us reports both real-time and historical, okay? Specifically, we have two types of reports, BPM and analytics report. The BAM or business activity monitoring refers to ongoing cases that are still opened, they are still live in the system. And the REST analytics section refers to historical cases that are now closed. In both instances, BAM and analytics, we have reports at process level and individual task level. Okay, process and task level. So let's have a look at the first report. Okay, as a manager, I have predefined reports. So let me show some example. So I select the first predefined report, and it's a report of ongoing cases at process level. It consists of two parts here, okay? And the chart on the left side gives me an indication of ongoing cases of medical risk evaluation. I can see that I have about 19% those cases that are now overdue. The cases represented here can be obviously retrieved very quickly by just tap on one particular part of the pie chart, and in the list we can see information about those overdue cases, and we have a possibility for a purpose of administration to reassign case to another user or forcibly closing the case itself. Okay, and on the right side we can see the column chart which show us when real-time cases will meet their expiry date. Similarly, you can tap on the column and display the list of cases with the same possibility to do the case administration. So now I would like to know the workload of my users. Okay. So I can open my other predefined report based on the ongoing cases at the individual task level. Okay. If I would like to see my employees, I have to filter users with the medical risk evaluation row like this, and now I can see for each user on which and how many tasks they work. I can also see if the individual tasks are on time or at risk or overdue. Okay, and I'm also able to click on the column and see the cases detail. I'm also able to get to know how many tasks are assigned to our technical user, or how many tasks have not been yet assigned to an end user. So I have another predefined report here, workload per technical user, and how can we see this is the cases assigned to our technical user, medical technical user, and we can see the amount of tasks assigned to the user. Okay. The task check documents are overdue or in a red color because the duration of the task are not just set, and the duration is set according to the proposal date of signature, and that must be specified by our medical risk evaluator. In the medical risk evaluation process, we have also other tasks that their duration or SLA is 0, and it is signal for user to work on it right away. Okay. Well, we have talked about real-time and historical reports. So let's look at some historical reports very quickly. So I click on the last predefined report. On the first tab, we can see the analysis of medical risk evaluation process, the analysis of completed cases. What we can find there is the average case duration. There is also a pie chart of the completed cases, how many of them are overdue, and also on time in the selected time range. Okay. The pie chart is also interactive, so you can tap on the part of the pie chart and see the cases in more detail. The second tab, it is about duration histogram. So this chart shows how many days closed cases have taken to complete in the selected time range. The third tab, you can find there the trend of the number of activations of the process in the selected time range, and on the column chart we can see the number of initiated cases, closed cases, and aborted cases in the selected time range. The fourth tab, the fourth report is the activation ranking. So we can see there all processes and sub-processes in our BPM system, and how we can see the medical risk evaluation is at the top. It is the most activated process. And the last report is the report of frequent path of the selected medical risk evaluation process in the selected time range. And we can see that almost 55% of completed cases went through this happy path, and it means that medical risk evaluator accepted client's proposal, and the policy could be created. Okay, so that's all from myself. Thank you for your attention. And now I will hand over to Jeff Klotz from Bizagi.